Mason Roos, the point guard senior. And they're down by 6. What a long three. Holy smokes. Tashawn Alexander came out of nowhere with that long three, Marlon Lee. That's magical.
That was from deep. It took a lot of confidence to be able to shoot a shot like that.
Alexander deep for the three. Downtown, as they say. Number 20.
And a layup from Howard gets it back down to 7. But the Comets, the important for them right now, they don't need to panic. This is still a winnable game. They're down by 7. But if they just tighten up a little bit, get some key turnovers when necessary, they're back in this game, and they can pull away with a win, too. They just have to keep playing hard.
5 points now on Shakir Howard in the game. As attempt made for 3, made again by Alexander, up and no good. Give it right back now. Actually, that was an attempt made by Laney for Enloe, and now a 3 made by Roosh.
If they're shooting, if Enloe's shooting threes, then you need to counter with some yourself. It's obviously very risky, but if the threes are draining, then that's a good night for you.
Still trying to stay alive in this game, Coach Lee. But they're coming back and firing all threes and cylinders.
Well, Alexander just tried showing off right there, but over to you, Lee.
Most definitely. We got Mason coming down, pump fake. That's a little off. Got to get the offensive rebound.
Give it back to Javonte Long. Long will set up under Miller. He'll call a travel, turn it over, and give it back to the Enloe.
Yeah, he definitely took an extra step there. So traveling's unfortunately still an issue for the Comets early in this game, but the good news for them, they're only down by 4.
22-18, 5:26 in the first half of play. This is all part of the High School OT Garner Showcase on CRN, the Community Radio Network, our only coverage of this game. And travel for the 5th, 6th time in the game called against the Enloe Eagles. Give it back to Clayton. Shakir Howard will bring it inbound. And Coach Lee, I know Shaq and Dariana Howard, our thoughts and prayers are with the entire Howard family with the passing of their mother on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Matter of fact, today was the day of the funeral. So, we definitely send our, greetings and condolences to the Howard family. Just like I told them, we are all family. So it's definitely a loss to everybody. But, they've handled it pretty well, and we're going to continue to support them in any kind of way that they need support.
Down by 4. 5 minutes remaining in the first, and a shot made by Freeman of 2.
That's his first of the night. He needs to get hot here.
They're only down by 2. Clayton staying in this dogfight here. This is a non-conference matchup on neutral territory here at Trojan Arena. 8-8. Enloe Eagles taking on the 14-2 Clayton Comets. And another shot made by number 50, Devin High. He'll put it in. That's 4 points in him in the first half so far, Brandon.
Yeah, High's a big, tall player, so he definitely lives up to his namesake, I would say.
Freeman, fader, jumper, it's good! 4 points on Freeman, Coach Lee.
I think he's finally found a sweet spot, so he's hit 4 in a row, 4 points in a row. Now we just got to get some defensive stops.
Is that a good thing? I mean, is that true where you can find a sweet spot on the court and you start sticking and using it, you'll do well?
Most definitely. All you got to do is just see it go in 1 or 2 times, and, it seems like the basket gets bigger.
Laney to Williams Henry. Under pressure now is Laney again with the rock. He'll set it up now to number 10 of Imubar. Imubar will fade and jumper for 3. Bounces off the rim. It's no good. Comets trying to come back on defense. Turning it over. Parker Tate for a foul, it looks like, on 22.
Now, be his first. He just entered the game here. But the Eagles seem like they've gone cold from the line, Wesley.
Parker Tate, so a foul, his first in the game. And this will give the ball back to Enloe. The Eagles up by 2, 24-22, 3:54 remaining in the first.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for the Comets to do something with the Eagles
Laney
quiet from the three-point line.
4-3 by Gordon off the rim. It's no good. Comets on the rebound. Freeman catches the Shaq. Shaq tried to slam it in. Couldn't get it and turns it over.
Man. You hate it when that happens, and now the Eagles have an opportunity to get 2 or 3 more points on the board.
Imubar back to Laney. Laney on the pressure is Ross. Fader, jumper at 3, no good. They're going to turn it right back over to Clayton. A lot of desperation shots I'm seeing here, Coach Lee.
Most definitely. We just come down, missed a dunk, we missed a 3. Here again, we just got to keep going to work.
And they're going to, that's a charge.
Charge on the offense. It's against number 4 of Mikey Williams Henry.
Foul is on number 4. Mikey Williams Henry, his first.
That's not much foul trouble from either side. The fouls are getting evenly dispersed among players from both teams so far. And that's if you're going to draw fouls, it's kind of what you want to do so that one guy doesn't get all all of the fouls, especially if it's like, a star like Freeman or somebody like that.
Subs, Amari Bryant coming in for Clayton. Comets put it back in possession here. Roosh back up court. And Roosh coming back from an injury a couple of weeks ago. And Coach Marlon Lee, some of your Lady Comets have had injury right at the beginning of conference play. If things are going well, though, gelling well.
Yes, we have had a couple girls out with some nigs and bangs. And last night, I might have lost a young lady, Meredith Roberson, to a concussion. So definitely got to see how she's going to be doing over the weekend.
They are going to call a foul. It's not on the 3-shot foul against number 3 of Laney. It's going to be against Roosh. That's Roosh. That's his first foul on Mason Roosh, the point guard for the Comets senior. And it's still a 2-point game. It will be Enloe, a non-shooting foul, so it will give the possession back to the Eagles. But a steal by Roosh, coming back from his foul. He's taking it up court, taking it all the way to the house. And he's going to get fouled. He'll get fouled by Henry in 4, it looks like.
He slowed down going to the basket there. He probably could have beaten him, but, did draw the foul, so that's obviously beneficial.
Actually, they didn't call the foul. They called out of bounds.
Oh.
So I think Mason probably should have. He was trying to draw the foul.
Yeah.
So no foul, just last touch by Enloe, and it will give the ball back to Comets.
Right.
Parker takes, sets it up to Freeman. Freeman goes back to Amari Bryant. Amari Bryant back inside to Freeman. Freeman for a fader. 3, nails it.
And the Comets have their first lead of the game.
23, BJ.
Comets put the lead. First time this afternoon, Coach Lee.
He's feeling it. That's 7 points for BJ. All right there at the front of the rim. So, we got to get some defensive stops.
10 points in total for Coach, for BJ Freeman. Big 3 is what I call him. And he's the one that put the exclamation point in the game last night against the East Wake Warriors to put them at the number 1 spot in the Greater News 3A, as well as the Lady Comets with their win last night over East Wake.
I'm noticing a shift in body language from the Eagles here. Ever since those 3 started to fall apart, they've been a little bit more frustrated. They've been shrugging their shoulders a little bit. So they need to find something again. You were right earlier. They were taking way too many desperation shots, like from the NBA three-point line, so to speak. They had to get a little closer to the arc and try again there. They could probably retake the lead away from the Comets.
Jaquan Ross to Bell, back to Bryant, back to Freeman. Sounds like a law firm. Attempt of a 3, and it's Bryant going in.
Great shot there. I'm from Amari Bryant.
Such a switch shot there. Steal by Freeman. Freeman's open on his own. He'll slam it home off the rim.
Oh, man. That beautiful right there.
And they're going to call a foul. Turnover.
It was a violation. He didn't take the ball out. The guy stepped in. It was a violation.
So it's a lane violation on Enloe. It's going to get the ball back to Clayton. Wow.
What happened here?
Self-disintegration going on here, fellas.
Yeah, and what was a 7-point lead for the Eagles earlier is now a
6-point lead
deficit.
for Clayton. Yes, yeah. Ross to Bryant, back to Freeman, back to Tate, back to Bell. Bell back to Freeman. Freeman sets it into Tate inside the key to the paint, back to Bryant. And there is Freeman, loving where he's at.
Whoa, what pass?
Jaquan Ross.
That was a no-look pass.
Thought they could have been called a foul, but they didn't. And we've got 1 minute remaining in the first half, and they are under pressure. 3-man stacked against the run. Turn it back over Elon. Enloe back to the Comets. Give it back to Freeman. Freeman, Bryant, long.
I don't even think that hit the rim.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Desperation 3 by Dakota Gordon, and it's good.
That's what they needed right there. He was their top 3-point shooter earlier. They need to keep getting the ball to him. He's been their best one.
30-27, Coach Lee.
That was a big shot by Dakota in transition. After we come down, air ball. Now we turned it over again, but that was definitely a big shot. And in transition, we have to find number 24 in transition because he will shoot and knock down the three-pointer.
Good plays there. Right now, we'll recap everything in the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report. Final 30 seconds remaining in the first half of play. It is 30-27. Comets up by 3. Back up court is Henry. Henry under the basket is 50.
And he travels.
It's against High. Turn it over. Give it back to the Comets ball. 20 seconds remaining. 21.6 remaining in the first.
How many traveling calls is that? I lost count at 7.
I lost count at 8. Jaquan Ross puts it back to Freeman. Freeman at midcourt, letting the ball and the clock run down here. Final 15 seconds. Freeman goes to the other side of the court. Back to Bell.
Who do they need to get the ball to here? I got to think
Bell
Freeman.
to Bryant. Back to Freeman. Back to Justin Bell.
They're waiting.
Bell juking, jiving, under pressure.
Of course.
He'll throw it to Freeman long. Fade off the 3, and it's no good by Freeman.
They had the right idea there, but just couldn't drain the shot.
Well, it's halftime, 30-27. Coach Lee, what do you think?
Luckily, we were able to battle back, through some defensive possessions and some big shots, but going in at the halftime, we definitely got to do a better job taking care of the ball. We got to finish. I'm sure Coach Mellon's going to go in there and tell them about definitely number 24, who definitely can shoot.
Yes, he can.
That was my little pregame speech to them because I was able to see them during the John Jacobs Christmas tournament over Cleveland, and I definitely told them, 24 can, and he will shoot. So he's probably hit, about 3 threes?
I count 3 on my score.
Right. I got 3 threes for Gordon, yes.
Right.
And that's all of his points right now.
Right, so defensively, we got to be locked in on him. Offensively, take care of the ball, work the ball. And we didn't really get to the free throw line as far as the 1-and-1, nothing. We got to attack the paint, draw some fouls on Enloe.
Right, now obviously get Freeman. He's gotten involved here in the second quarter like we expected him to, but he's got to be a part of the game plan in the second half as well. Got to keep feeding him inside. If he's open from beyond the perimeter, got to find him too.
Most definitely.
It is halftime here at Garner Coliseum or Garner Arena. It is the home of the high school OT Garner Showcase. Coach Marlon Lee is joining us. He'll step away. We're going to take a quick radio timeout. When we come back, we will recap the first half of the game, see how things are going with analysis. It is 30-27. Clayton up in front by 3. From the high school OT Garner Showcase, this is Comets basketball on this Saturday in January on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you. Carolina's Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Welcome back to the Carolina Security Consultants halftime report on CRN. Coach Marlon Lee of the Lady Comets joins us on our broadcast crew, along with Brandon White. I'm Wesley Outland. The next broadcast after this high school OT Garner Showcase Saturday special will be on Friday, and that will be against the Triple S Spartans. And that rival goes back as long as whenever I was a graduate in 2003 at Clayton.
Well, it kind of goes real special for me, being a 1992 graduate of Smith and Selma High School. It's always tough going back home to play. This Friday is going to be extra special as we're celebrating 50 years of Smithfield Selma High School.
Awesome.
So this weekend is going to be actually